When this was published online, July 8, 2014, and also printed on July 9, 2014.
It's only
Where this is happening, standardized tests is happening all over America, high schools, middle schools, and college. So kids are taking this test, grown-ups are taking this test, everybody takes standardized tests. It's kind of for everybody. That's it. Why? Why standardized test is important? Standardized test is important. Why it's happening? Because they say it's easier to grade and see what students know and what they don't know. Next to that. Quote 1. My quote 1 says, why not just trust teachers in schools to report the progress of their students with the measures that they have? Meaning that,
Raymond Barney, please report to the main office immediately.
meaning that, Trey, what are you doing? That some students, teachers, they've been with the kids since K through 8 or 9 through 12, and why can't they depend on what they know and what they don't know instead of one test determining what they don't know and what they do? My A1 is standardized tests are culturally biased. Like in some suburban areas, teachers teach differently, meaning that we might learn differently because our teacher might speak a different language than an urban neighborhood, a suburban neighborhood. Some students comprehend differently, meaning like we got our own type of language and speak our own way. In the suburban area, they do the same. And the atmosphere has an effect on students. Like when you walk outside, you will see a different surrounding. Like you'll see people outside standing, but if you go to a suburban neighborhood, it's probably different. Next slide. You can't tell. Quote 2. Standardized tests are unnecessary because they rarely show what we don't already know. Ask any teacher and she can tell you which students can read and write. Which is related to my second slide, saying whether a teacher, asking the teacher what a student knows rather than a test. Think about it. Never once have I looked at a test score. Never once have I looked at a test of this kind and thought, how could I be more like them? Saying like, we look at a test and be like, I gotta get high or something like that, get a high score.
You gotta get high.
Next slide. He's trying to make sure she can hear. Come on, Trey Day. My A11 standardized tests are called. It's the same. You went back.
I went for it, man.
Go.
This your PowerPoint.
My A2 standardized tests also drives away good teaching. Teachers have to base their lesson plan on standardized on tests so students could be able to pass. So students have to do a lot of pre-testing. They also have to sit quietly down so they can train themselves, so they can be prepared. Because if you talk during the test, you automatically fail or get kicked out. And kids have no chill time in school. Even though in school we still want to relax and do fun activities, but we can't because we got to constantly prepare for standardized tests.
Turned up.
The amount of money that they spend on preparing standardized tests take away after school activities, like after school matters, sports teams, and they take away out of town trips. Standardized tests count is about, I think they 1 point some, I forgot, but it costs a lot. And they take away our fun activities after school because we got to take a test that really don't determine nothing. Next. My opposition, 01. The multiple choice format used on standardized tests produce accurate information necessary to assess and improve American schools, which my opposition is saying that this kind of test is helpful when it's necessary. My rebuttal is, next slide. But kids can fill in anything to get the test finished and over with. So like if we get the bubbling test, we can just finish in 2 minutes and put our head down. So it's not really accurate or easy. Next slide. Opposition 2, testing is not as stressful for students. Testing is not as stressful as students think it is. Meaning that they said that testing is not stressful for us at all, as we think it is. And my rebuttal is Trey. Students have to go to sleep early, study twice as hard. Also, that's all we think about is passing the test. Like, for instance, the ACT, we have to go to sleep early, go home in the house early, study, stay after school, and do extra stuff just to pass the test. And because this test determines what kind of college we get in and all that. So we have to do all this stuff just to prepare for one test. Opposition 3. Standardized tests are reliable and Standardized tests are reliable objective measures of students'
Sorry to interrupt you again. Louisa Hemphill, Dr. Nate Stamps, main office now, please.
All this happened when I was in. Standardized tests are reliable objective measures of students' achievement, meaning that if a student do good, they get achievement. If they do bad, they don't. And I said one test cannot determine what a student knows and what they don't know. Because a student can know something, but the format that the test is put in, they probably don't understand because we are teaching another way, which is going back to bias. My conclusion is standardized tests are accounted for a lot of things, and it shouldn't be. That's the end. Go.
Great job, Keyanna.